Happy Monday. It is time for another Flylady Weekly Accountability video. Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you everything that I got done last week in Zone 1. Then I'm also going to walk you through my plan this week for Zone 2, which is the kitchen. Before we jump into it though, my name is Nikki and I want to welcome you here to Carry Grace. I am setting my timer for 15 minutes. This is on a Tuesday. We are in Zone 1, which is the front porch, entryway, dining room. I am only focusing on my dining room, and the first thing I'm going to do today, actually the only thing I'm going to do today, is I'm going to focus on getting everything dusted and then polishing all of my wood furniture in here. This week I did separate my zone cleaning out. I did 15 minutes on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I did not do any zone cleaning on Friday just because I didn't really have anything left that I needed to do. On Tuesday or Wednesday, I don't remember which day I did it, but I also did a Flylady mission and I filmed that so that the cleaning is done in real time. So if that's something you want to see, I will leave it linked down below. If you watched my video from last week, you know that the main things I wanted to focus on this week were to dust everything in this room. That includes like up high in the corners, it includes the furniture, the baseboards, all the things, and then I also, my furniture, I wanted to polish that, which you will see I am doing. The other thing that I wanted to focus on this week was to wash the windows by the back door. I ended up doing that in my mission video plus a few things, so that's not in this video. The third thing that I wanted to focus on this week was to vacuum out the coat closet, and then the next thing was to mop and vacuum. Actually, vacuum and then mop. I'm not sure why I keep saying it in the wrong order. But anyway, those were the things that I wanted to focus on this week. If you've been watching for a little bit, you know that the way I have been approaching zone cleaning is to look at the Flylady's list and just kind of pick 4 top things that make the most sense for me in the room in that particular week, and then that's where I am choosing to focus my time. I'm not saying that that is the best way to do it. It's just made things feel a lot less overwhelming for me, and so far it's just working really well. And then anything that I get accomplished beyond those 4 things, whether I do a mission or more things that are on the detailed cleaning list, anything extra that I get to, that's just a bonus. But I'm still not doing more than 15 minutes a day, and I do my zone cleaning on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. These shelves right here are my least favorite thing to dust, mostly because there's plates and I just feel like everything is super breakable, and so I have to be really careful, but it is important that it gets done. So this is something that I do try to make sure that I tackle each and every month when I'm doing my zone cleaning. Now that I've been doing zone cleaning for just a little bit, it is definitely getting easier. It's easy to just kind of move through all the things. I kind of feel like now that I'm just choosing to focus on 4 things, like I said, I'm way less overwhelmed, so it's really easier for me to just get started. And sometimes for me, the hardest part is just getting started. But like I said, zone cleaning is going well, and I actually kind of really look forward to it every day. The thing that I'm still struggling with is consistency with doing my weekly home blessing hour. Now, my weekly home blessing hour is getting done, but it's just not consistent. Like some weeks I will do it on one day. My goal is still to do it on Monday, or it has been to do it on Monday, but it's almost never happened on a Monday. Usually it's like Wednesday and then I'll get to it. The other thing that I've done is I've kind of broken up the task and done, 1 or 2 tasks a day throughout the week. I think what I'm going to do though is this week, instead of doing the weekly home blessing today on Monday, I'm going to sit down and make a list and break it up so that I really do it throughout the week and just see if it feels better. I don't know if I am procrastinating because I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't really want to clean for a whole hour, or what my deal is, but I think I'm going to try to do it that way and see if it feels better. So we'll see how that goes. So how did your zone cleaning go this week? Do you feel like it went really well? Are you happy with how much you got done? Do you feel like it's starting to become more routine? Let's talk about it down in the comments. Alright, so on Wednesday, I did not set a timer. The reason I didn't is because I knew that this was going to go really fast. It was going to be really quick and easy. So I just came in here and I decided that instead of just vacuuming, I was going to kind of go through the closet really fast. I just kind of moved some hangers around, kind of straighten things up just a little bit. We keep this closet pretty minimal, so it never really gets too bad, but it definitely needed to be vacuumed. And I did think it was super funny today because this closet is supposed to be where my husband and two boys keep the pair of shoes that they wear the most, and they're all three like not here right now this day, and their shoes are there. So I thought it was kind of funny that their shoes were still in there. So obviously they aren't necessarily their most worn shoes. But anyway, I just pulled the tray out. That tray gets pretty dirty, so this is something that I definitely like to tackle, but as you can see, it was really quick and painless. On Thursday, I was ready to tackle the floors. The first thing I did is just kind of shook out my rugs, moved them out of the way, and then I'm going to move everything. I'm going to move the chairs and put the table back where it goes because we had kind of pulled it out for Thanksgiving and never really pushed it back where it goes. I'm still not even sure that it's straight when I'm watching this back, but the floors, like I said, they just needed a really good vacuum and a really good mop, so that is what I'm doing today. Alright, so now you can see everything that I was able to accomplish last week. Now let's talk about my plan for Zone 2. Zone 2 that we are working in starting today is the kitchen. Alright, so this week in the kitchen, I'm going to kind of pick 4 things, but they're kind of going to overlap with a few things just because they kind of all are easy to do together. So the main thing I'm going to focus on is, or the first thing I should say, I need to clean out my toaster oven. I noticed the other day that it is getting pretty gross, so I need to clean out the toaster oven, and then I'm also going to descale my coffee pots. We have a Keurig and a regular drip coffee maker, and they both need to be cleaned out, so I will be doing that. The next thing that I'm going to focus on is wiping down the front of all of my cabinets. While I'm wiping down cabinets, because I will already have a rag out, I will wipe off any fingerprints that are on the walls, the light switches, and the front of my appliances, things like that. The third thing that I'm going to focus on this month in the kitchen is to clean under the sink, right under my sink where I keep all of my like dish soaps and sponges and rags and things like that. I've got a few containers down there, and I like to pull those out and wipe them out and just kind of straighten everything back up. So I'm going to do that. And then the last thing that I'm going to focus on, I need to clean the hood filters on my stove. I haven't had my meal plan together the last couple of weeks to share it with y'all, but I do today. So tonight is Monday night, and I am making taco soup. I'm going to make quesadillas to go with that. And then on Tuesday, I told my kids that I would finally make them some chicken fingers and macaroni and cheese. That's something that they really enjoy, but we haven't had it in a while. Wednesday, we are going to have breakfast for dinner. Thursday is our leftover night, and then on Friday is our takeout night, which is typically pizza. So that is our meal plan for this week. The reason I like to share it with you is because I feel like it is one of those things that really simplifies my week, and it's something that doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to plan extravagant meals. They can be really simple meals, but just having a plan makes your evenings run a lot smoother. I will probably jump on the Flylady's website sometime today to check out the missions for this week. If there's one that I think looks good, something that I want to do, I will try to do that and film that so that I can share it with y'all on Thursday like I did this past week. Y'all seem to really enjoy that video because I did it really slow, so it was in real time. So if that's something that y'all really like, please let me know on that video so that I know to keep making them. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it gave you some motivation to make sure that you get your control journal out, make a list of all the things that you want to accomplish this week in Zone 2 and get to work. It doesn't have to take a long time. As you can see, I only worked in here 3 days for 15 minutes and I really got a lot done. It doesn't have to take a lot of time, but it still makes such a big difference when you're consistent. So hopefully this was the motivation that you needed to get some things done. Alright guys, if you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time.